Alright, so now with this caliber, I ended up drilling out the hole right there, which, yeah, it didn't come out perfect. I was hoping I could have had drilled it and caught it right before it started hitting the threads and maybe pick out the old threads from the old bolt or the bleeder screw. But yeah, I ended up drilling it out, tapping it, and then I got this bolt size to fit in there. So what I'm going to do is take this Teflon tape, wrap it around the bolt, and bleed the brakes, and once it starts coming out with no bubbles, just screw this in there with the Teflon, and yeah, hopefully that seals it off good. It should be fine. I really should have heated the other side when I had tried to bleed that side. So anyway, yeah, I took my little torch here and I got in here. I had a little cover which I put over the rubber hose so I wouldn't melt it, but I concentrated my heat right on the side right here, and yeah, just held it there and put pressure on the wrench. With the pressure I put, it cracked it loose, so it's nice and loose now. It's actually dripping already down here. So all right, awesome. Yeah, my dumbass should have did that the first go around. Oh yeah, baby. Seems like that bolt worked out for me after all. Awesome. Yeah, I got them all bled in the back, let them gravity drain, pump the pedal. The pedal got, you know, semi-stiff, but we still got to do the front, so let's get started on that. Amazingly, finally, we got all the brakes done. It was a lot less painful than I thought it was going to be after I snapped that bleeder nut off. I thought it was going to be a bitch, but it ended up going pretty smoothly after I drilled it out and tapped it. So, lesson to be learned: if the bleeder screw ain't cracking loose easily, apply some heat. And yeah, don't learn the hard way like I did. All right, so the next step, I gotta put this fuel filter on. Forgot to put this on. I got the rear jack back up. Yeah, the fuel filter on this car is just it's right here, so I can get it just from here. The fuel filter I bought, it's just a stock replacement I got at the local auto parts store. Yeah, in the future when I run the E85, I think I have to get an E85 compatible fuel filter, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we'll save that research and everything for when we get into that. One more thing I want to change before I try cranking this thing is I was using these banjo fittings. So I figured out that instead of using the banjo fitting, I'm going to screw this 90 elbow in instead, and then connect the line straight to that instead of using the banjo bolt. I don't know, I feel like it's going to be better off that way. That banjo bolt feels like the other one I tightened and it stripped, so these actually thread in a lot tighter, so that's why I'm going to be using these ones. Alright, when I screw this elbow in here, it ends up bottoming out in the direction that is not suited for what I need it for. So I'm going to take these washers over here, I'm going to drill them out to the size of that, and I'm going to stack them in between the fitting and the flange here, and then hopefully I get a different angle when I tighten it. My little plan worked. I drilled out those washers, I set them in there, and I got that fitting to stop kind of where I wanted it. I mean, it would have maybe just a tad more this way, but it's nice and snug, and I think it's going to be just fine. Now the second one is actually snugging up in there before it bottoms out, so this one I might not have to put those washers in. Alright fellas, I think that's it. Got it in there nice and snug. It's working out a lot better than those banjo bolts so far. So alright, since I ditched those banjo bolts, you know what that means, right? That means a few months ago when I was driving around for the whole day trying to find those copper washers, it was all for nothing. Alright, time to top the oil off. I just checked the dipstick over there. It was just on the bottom of it, so I'm figuring I'll have to add about 2 extra quarts to it and we should be good. Alright, I got my antifreeze over here. I'm just using this the cheap AutoZone stuff. This is the full mixture. This ain't the 50-50, so I'm going to be mixing it. Got my water hose here. I'm about to get started. Hopefully this radiator don't leak. And none of the other work I did to the coolant system. So I put that power steering fluid in, at least what I had anyway. I got to get some more. So yeah, and I need gas. That's another thing. And I have to go run a call real quick as well, a business call. So it's gonna take a while for me. I told y'all I was going to start it today, so that's probably why I told y'all I was going to start it today, so I would start it today. Because if I didn't say it, I probably wouldn't be doing it right now. Before I crank this bad mother lover, well, I hope she's going to be a bad mother lover, but yeah, but before I crank it, somebody threw a comment down about the PCV valve and crankcase pressure or something like that. I don't even know. So I started doing a bunch of research about it, and yeah, it's not good. Not having the right ventilation can cause you to like blow out all your oil seals in your engine, you know, oil pan, valve covers, stuff like that. So just so I don't have to worry about it, I got my oil cap right here, and I had these leftover parts from the oil feed and return kit. So what I'm going to do is drill a hole in my oil cap. I'm going to thread this in there, connect the hose to this end, screw that into there, and that's going to be pretty much it for my ventilation. I'm just going to vent it out to atmosphere. I mean, that's just for now. I want to get a catch can. This is just to, you know, set up to get the first start. There's my vent to atmosphere crankcase ventilation tube I just slapped together. Yeah, I took some water bottles and I put my oil feed lines into them, and I'm about to crank her up and try to prime them lines, hopefully. All right, just got to hook up this battery. Wow. Yeah, I'm finally at the point. We're about to start it. I'm nervous about a lot, actually. You know, I mean, I did all the work, so, you know, what is there not to be nervous about? All right, first crank. First crank of this whole fucking project. Oh, gosh. My gauges. Oh. Battery's dead. All right. Go figure. Well, yeah, I left that. This car's been sitting for like 3-4 months. I'm not surprised, but it's something I really wasn't thinking about. So, all right. About fucking 30 minutes where I have that battery charged, and yeah, we'll get this motherfucker going. All right, we got the old battery charger hooked up. It's been running for like 10 minutes now, so we're gonna try to crank her while she's still pumping juice into here. All right. Let's see if she'll do to do. I don't know if that was long enough, but we's gonna find out. Let's see. Hey, she cranked, and it sounded good while she was cranking, so that's a good sign. But no oil yet in those little water bottles. Let's try to give her another crank. See, it'll work this time. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. All right, check it again. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I hope I am. Yep, no oil yet. So that's like 10 seconds altogether. I've held the key down between the 2 times. So, give her some more. All right. Now we had 15 seconds. Still nothing yet. Oh, is that what I was? Yeah, we got a little bit in this one. And there's crud in there too. I don't know if y'all can see those little black things. I don't know what the fuck that is. That might be from crap inside the hose. Oh, good thing I'm doing this. Oh, and maybe I should have blew these hoses out before I put them on. I didn't even think of that. Alright, that one's That one started to, but this one's also longer, this hose, so. All right, so the first one of the turbos got a little oil coming out, so try to do this again, get a little more coming out the other one. All right. Oh yeah, we got a good amount in that one. Oh, this one's finally seeing oil. Awesome. Sweet. All right, so we got the lines primed. Awesome. The lines have prime. That's a great sign. So, all right, finally filling her up. Yeah, those little black things that were, when I was priming the turbos that were coming out of the feed lines, I'm pretty sure it was just assembly lube, because I ended up taking the that little water bottle and I dumped out what was in it in the oil pan, and then yeah, it was all soft and everything and dark, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the assembly lube that I packed in the cavity for the oil pump. So no worries there. Woo! There's my fuel pump relays. Well, I don't know if both of them are. I know one of them is, but I pulled these two out and put them back in. Also popped off these cone filters here. This way we can see some turbo spin. All right, where did these go now? I don't even, okay, yeah, one there. And one there. All right. I think that's it. All right, so we got the fuel in, we got the relays in. Here goes the first crank. I'm trying to prime the fuel rail right now. There's my fuel pressure right here. So every time I turn the key off and on to prime it, it just goes up a little bit more, it seems. Oh yeah, now we're at 50. Oh, it's been 1 minute and 17 seconds playing with this key and looking at these gauges. But I am so fucking nervous. I swear I feel like it's just gonna go boom as soon as I turn it over. Let me just go over some shit. Actually, now that I did all that, let's just make sure there's no fuel pissing out of my lines that I, you know, Frankenstein together over here. Nope, don't see any fuel. Don't smell any. I do think I have a brake fluid, brake line leak down there somewhere. I do see a little brake fluid, so yeah, we're gonna have to check that out. All right, here we go. That motherfucker's gonna spin, hopefully. All right, you also hope, well, the fuel pump's working, it's priming and shit, so I guess I got my polarity bullshit right on there. All right, here we go. Ooh, didn't sound too hot. Oh, she sounded like shit. Pure shit. Oh man, hopefully I don't blow it up before I even get it started and shit. Yeah. Weird smells coming from this thing. Oh, this is aggravating. Here we go again. No, not starting. It's not starting, and I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why this thing ain't starting. I mean, I tried cranking it like 4 times now. It almost started. I don't know. There's like 4 wires under the hood, 3 or 4 of them that were never reconnected from when, you know, I put everything back together. I have, I think, an air. There was a little sensor that went into the air box that is not plugged in anymore. You got your EGR valve that's deleted. And there was another wire going somewhere else too. I think that was disconnected, but I don't know. All right, we're gonna try again. I don't know. All I know is I smell a lot of gas coming from somewhere. Unless it's coming out the exhaust pipes. Yeah, smell gas in there. Well, there's your first start, everybody. Alright, so I'm playing around here trying to figure this out. Before it was going up to like 50, the fuel pressure. Now every time I prime it, it's only going up to like 40, seems. A little over 40, so I don't know if that has to do with it. I'm really not sure. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to this turbo stuff. I'm good at taking stuff apart and putting it exactly back together, typically, you know, the way it was taken apart. And I did all this custom work I'm not really sure of, that I'm not really sure what I'm doing either. Aggravating, I tell you. Aggravating. Oh, all right, I'm going to try to crank it one more time, and if it don't crank, then I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research, I guess, and try to figure out what I didn't do right. All right. Last time. Here we go. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Shit. Don't know. I mean, I tried cranking a couple times. 2 times out of the few times I tried cranking it, it did like spud like it wanted to start up. Like the first time I cranked it, it spudded. Not sure at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery, reset the computer, I guess, and then try to crank it again. Like I said, it's got to be getting fuel. I don't know. I'm not sure about any of this shit. Alright, so I disconnected the battery. I'm just gonna wait like a minute or two for, I don't know, the computer to clear, I guess. It's usually what they say to do. I don't know. Like I said, I got extra fuel probably going in there because I put the bigger injectors. I got the bigger fuel pump. And then what else? Yeah, like I said, I don't have those sensors. The EGR ain't hooked up anymore. I guess that air temperature sensor ain't hooked up. I don't know if it was air temperature or what it was. I'm just assuming that's what it was. What else? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through everything and check my. I'm pretty sure I got my fire in order, right? I have to go through all that again. Check that. Yeah, all my wiring. Got to go over all the wiring. That's the other sensor I don't have hooked up. The rear O2 sensor. You know, I was planning on deleting that. So that's another thing. Am I supposed to delete all this stuff before I crank it? You know, should I have gotten the HP tuners first and deleted everything? You know, because I don't have those things connected. See, these are the things I'm not sure of. Not really sure much here. But, I don't know. I guess I'm going to figure it out as I go along. Yeah, I'm going to have to get on the old forum pages. I remember I was following somebody on Instagram. I can't remember who. I think they came across my channel, asked me to check theirs out. And, you know, I went and took a look. And yeah, he's already done all this. He did a single turbo, got it running. I think he said something about he bricked his computer on the car somehow. So it's another thing I got in my mind. Hopefully what I'm doing by not deleting certain thing, whatever, starting it, and I don't brick the computer. All right, this is my last try. I got the battery reconnected. And yeah, if this don't start, I don't know. Fuel pressure gauge is still just above 40. Before it said 50, so I don't know. Here we go. Alright, nothing. Oh, alright, sorry everybody. I was really hoping that we were going to get this thing started today. I really was. Apparently I did not do something right, or I don't know. I really don't. So yeah, I'm pretty stressed right now. So either way, thanks for watching. You know, I'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully I figure it out by then. And yeah, peace and love, y'all. All right, so put everything away. Had 3 camera rigs set up out here. You know, one pointing at a turbo, the other one pointing at the whole front of the car. This one I'm playing fucking around with now. So yeah, I'm gonna connect the battery one more time. I had it charging for like, I don't know, fucking half hour now. I'm gonna pull the damn fuel pump relay, and I'm gonna try to crank it without the fuel pump relay on. And like I said, maybe there's too much fuel going in there. It's soaking the plugs or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of, because I do smell a lot of fuel. All right, I pulled that relay out, got the battery connected. Let's see what the fuel pressure is now. There's only 20 psi on the gauge. All right, let's see what it does with 20 psi with no fuel relay in there. Oh my God, it fucking started! What the fuck? See, I had 3 fucking camera rigs out, and the motherfucker starts after I pull the fucking relay out, put everything away. Are you fucking kidding me? All right. Wow. Well, it was scary. I really wasn't expecting it to start. Holy shit, it fucking started. Yeah, I don't know. I got scared. I turned it off real quick. I'm pulling these fuel filters back off. I'm going to set up at least the 1 camera on the turbo. I'm going to try to do this again. And then once it starts up, oh shit, I just dropped that relay. Once it starts up, and if I can get it running like that, again, I'll just plop the relay back in real quick while it's running. Because like I said, I don't know if, all right. Yeah, let me, I'll be right back. All right, we got the camera rig set back up. All right, put the relay back in. I just clicked the key on. We're back up at 40 psi. All right, let's see what happens. All right, it popped again. It didn't want to start. Let me pull that relay out again and see what happens. Yeah, I'm thinking it flooded the cylinder, there you go, or something like that. Soaked the plug. It was too wet. Well, I'm not sure. I'm just talking out my fucking ass right now. All right, so yeah, fuel pressure's at 40 again. Gas in a minute. Apparently I got something's wrong, because every time I plug the fuel relay in, there's my AFs. I don't know if that's bad or good. I have to look that up. My fuel pressure, there's none. Try to rev it a little. All right, that's pretty scary, but that's your first start, everybody. Oh, that was fucking sweet. Hell yeah. She is running. She got all these weird smells coming off of her. The turbos were spinning. Yeah, I got to figure this out. When this is plugged in for the fuel pump, it won't let it start. I put this in, prime it, pull it out, she starts right up. So something to do with the wiring from yeah, this relay to the fuel pump, something like that. I don't know. Whatever, I'm gonna figure it all out. She started, I'm fucking happy.
Jump on it, jump on it, jump on
try to drive it into the garage from out there. Why not, right? All right, here we go. Oh shit, where's the keys?